What's up, guys? It's Jay from Master of Tone Pedal Demos. Today we're looking at the Kilt Overdrive from JHS Pedals. The Kilt Overdrive is a signature pedal from Stu G from the band Delirious, a very popular Christian band in the 90s. And part of his signature sound was this Japanese circular pedal called the X Pandora. They don't make them anymore, very hard to find. So Stu G got with Josh Scott at JHS and they collaborated to build this pedal, the Kilt, which is sort of the X Pandora circuit, but modified and updated and with some really cool features. It's a very versatile pedal. It can do anything from a very mild overdrive all the way up to a nasty gated fuzz and everywhere in between. So it's very usable. It's one of my secret weapon pedals on my board every week. I'm going to show you today everything the Kilt can do, all the knobs and switches and the sounds, and then a little bit later we'll put it on my live board and I'll show you everything I use it for on a week-to-week basis. So let's start with the gear being used. Today we're running into a Focusrite Scarlett 2x2 interface into Logic Pro. That's running my vocal mic and the Sennheiser 609 on my amp. The guitar amp I'm playing today is a Vox AC4 TV with a 112 speaker cabinet with a Celestion Blue in it. And then the guitar I'm playing today is a Fender Modern Player Starcaster reissue. Here's what my clean tone sounds like without the pedal, just running straight guitar into amp. And then here's the Kilt on in the same mode I had it in for the intro, which is what they call crunch mode. So the pedal has two switches on it. The first one on the left side is the overdrive switch, and the one on the right side is a clean boost. They're independent of each other, so you can use just the boost if you want to, or you can push the overdrive with the boost, or you can do that the other way around with one of the switches, which we'll talk about in just a second. The overdrive side has three knobs: volume, tone, and gain. Pretty self-explanatory. And the boost side just has a boost level knob that just controls how loud you want to boost it. This pedal has all the versatility up at the top in these four switches, so we'll go ahead and talk through all four of those. The first one is the low cut switch, which if you're playing out of a bigger maybe stereo amps or bigger 30 watt plus amps, and you get some of that boominess or feedback in there that you don't want, that's maybe lower than what your guitar actually is, you can push that low cut switch and that takes a lot of those frequencies out around 200 hertz. If you're playing out of a small amp like me, you want to have those low frequencies, so I don't usually have that low cut switch turned on. The next two switches are G1 and G2, which are the gain structure switches. This is where all the versatility of the pedal is, because you can kind of have them set up four different ways, and I'll take you through each of those ways depending on how you have those switches set up. The last switch is the order switch, which that controls if you're running overdrive into boost or boost into overdrive. If it goes overdrive into boost, you're just kind of raising the level, and if it goes boost into overdrive, you're adding some extra gain to that. So let's go through some of these sounds. The first one is just with both G2 and G1 down. That's crunch mode, and when G1 is engaged, that's where you have the kind of overdrive, the soft clipping mode. With G2, just G2, that's the harder clipping or the distortion mode. Much more gain on tap, more compressed sounding. And then when you push them both up, that's where you get the fuzz mode. That'll ring for days, man. So here's what it sounds like with just the boost by itself. All it does is add volume, doesn't add any extra gain. And we'll go back to just the G1 for a second and show you the order switch. So here's the G1 Overdrive with the boost. Just pushes it up louder. And with the order switch in the down position, that's the boost going into the overdrive, so it just adds a lot more gain. Alright, now I've got the Kilt on my live pedal board, and I'm going to show you how I use it in conjunction with my other pedals in a few song examples. This first example, I'm adding in some reverb with the Big Sky, adding in a dotted eighth delay with the DD20, and then I'm in the G1 mode on the Kilt, and it sounds like this. In this example, I've taken the Kilt back down to the crunch mode, or no switches on. I've added in a bigger reverb, a second quarter note delay from the L cap, and I've moved the guitar pickup selector into the middle. And this is what it sounds like. For this last example, I've brought the Kilt back to the G1 setting. I've got a smaller reverb, and I've gone to an analog dotted eighth delay pretty high up in the mix, along with the pitchfork adding in a subtle higher octave. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions or comments, don't hesitate to ask or comment below on this video, and I'll do my best to answer those questions. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram @Master of Tone, and stay tuned for more pedal demos. Thanks.